Today's topic is biblical perspectives on mental health. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're delving into a topic that's close to our hearts, mental health. In a world where stress, anxiety, and uncertainty seem to be the norm, finding peace can feel like a distant dream. But guess what? We've got some good news. We're turning to an ancient source of wisdom, the Bible, to discover how it holds the keys to inner peace and well-being. So grab a cup of tea, cozy up, and let's journey together into the calming waters of biblical insights for mental health. Point number 1. Embracing God's unconditional love. Can you imagine a love so deep, so unconditional, that nothing in all creation could ever separate us from it? Well, guess what? That's exactly what the Bible tells us. In Romans 8 verses 38 to 39, we're reminded that God's love knows no bounds. It's a love that embraces us in our brokenness, lifts us up when we're feeling down, and whispers, "You are loved, just as you are." So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed or unworthy, remember this. You are cherished beyond measure by the one who created you. Example from the Bible. The story of the prodigal son, Luke 15 verses 11 to 32, beautifully illustrates the depth of God's unconditional love. Despite the son's rebellion and mistakes, the father welcomes him back with open arms, demonstrating God's boundless love for his children. Point number 2. Overcoming anxiety and fear. Are you battling anxiety and fear? Trust us, you're not alone. But here's the thing. The Bible offers us a powerful antidote to these struggles. In Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7, we're encouraged to bring our worries and fears to God through prayer and thanksgiving. And you know what happens next? His peace, a peace that goes beyond our understanding, fills our hearts and minds. It's like a warm embrace, a gentle reminder that we're not alone in this journey. So, the next time anxiety comes knocking, take a deep breath, say a prayer, and let God's peace wash over you like a soothing balm. Example from the Bible. Picture Jesus calming the stormy seas with a single word, peace, be still. Mark 4 verses 35 to 41. In the midst of life's storms, His peace is a beacon of hope, guiding us through turbulent waters. Point number 3. Finding strength in vulnerability. Did you know that there's strength to be found in vulnerability? It might sound counterintuitive, but hear us out. In 2 Corinthians 12 verses 9 to 10, the Apostle Paul reminds us that God's power is made perfect in our weakness. In other words, when we acknowledge our vulnerabilities and shortcomings, we create space for God's strength to shine through. So, don't be afraid to embrace your imperfections, your struggles, your doubts. They're not weaknesses. They're opportunities for God to work miracles in your life. Example from the Bible. Recall the tale of David and Goliath, where a shepherd boy's faith toppled a towering giant. 1 Samuel 17. In weakness, David found strength, not in his own might, but in the power of his God. Point number 4. Extending compassion and support. In a world that often feels cold and indifferent, there's something truly beautiful about extending compassion and support to those in need. In Galatians 6 verse 2, we're called to bear one another's burdens, to walk alongside each other in both the good times and the bad. So, the next time you encounter someone who's struggling with their mental health, lend them a listening ear, offer a word of encouragement, and remind them that they're not alone. Together, we can create a community of love, empathy, and understanding. Example from the Bible. The story of the Good Samaritan, Luke 10 verses 25 to 37, exemplifies the importance of showing compassion and offering assistance to those in need. Despite their differences, the Samaritan extends help to a stranger in distress, illustrating the selfless love that Christ calls his followers to emulate. Point number 5. Practical steps for mental well-being. Are you ready to take practical steps towards better mental health? Let's dive in. First up, self-care. Remember, your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit, so treat it with kindness and respect. That means getting enough sleep, eating nourishing foods, and taking time to rest and recharge. Next, don't be afraid to seek professional help if you need it. Just like we'd visit a doctor for a physical ailment, there's no shame in seeking therapy or counseling for our mental health. And finally, don't underestimate the power of community. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family members who lift you up and remind you of your worth. Example from the Bible. In Acts 2 verses 42 to 47, we see the early Christian community coming together in fellowship, sharing their possessions, and supporting one another in times of need. This highlights the importance of community in fostering mental well-being. In conclusion, incorporating biblical perspectives into our understanding of mental health offers a holistic approach to well-being that addresses the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of our lives. By embracing God's love, finding strength in weakness, and extending compassion to one another, we can cultivate a culture of healing and support within our communities. Let us continue to educate ourselves and others, destigmatize mental health, and walk alongside one another with grace and empathy on the path towards wholeness and restoration. Thank you for joining me today and for listening to this powerful lesson about mental health. Do not forget to like, comment, critique, and subscribe to my channel for more spiritual insights. Until next time, bye.